Hey Scruffy, how you doing? So, wondering, wondering how you're gonna behave today. Still gonna be afraid of me? Well, I have your meaty pate with real chicken and tuna, with kibble and the earth. So I think we're a couple weeks into the earth now. So I think we're about halfway done. So it's a full dosage tonight because the pates seem to absorb it well. Okay, well I guess you're ready for food, huh? So I guess I'll bring it out. Okay, gonna put the food on the table. And I left the glove on the chair again. Keep forgetting to put it back on the table. So I saw you sleeping on the big table. I also saw you sleeping on the chair, so don't know if it's deterring you, but just not enough, or if you just don't care. Okay, so I'm going to change your water. Okay. Get your new water in. I'm going to sit up, or stand up, and sit in the chair and try not to bump things too hard. Wow. You didn't even come near me this time. Okay, so you see the glove. You're kind of far from me. Okay. So you're meowing, that's good. Yeah, you're acting a little weird. Kind of afraid of me. So I don't know what's gotten into you. You didn't do anything, do you? So the weather was actually a little cooler today. So the heat wave that they were predicting that would hit again, so there'd be another heat wave for the next 7 days, seems to have not materialized. So instead, the forecast has changed, so it's actually going to be nice, cooler spring weather as we're supposed to get, instead of hot summer weather. So I see Scruffy sleeping more often now, because I guess maybe he goes somewhere when it gets hot. So I was worried he was gonna pull back there. It seems okay. Oh yeah, so the flapping fur, tuft of fur there. So I did check the earlier videos. So it's definitely gotten worse, but I think that was there before. So I think before the fur was kind of bulky. It didn't look like it was hanging as much as it is now, but it did look like it was possibly like torn before. So I think that's a pre-existing tuft of fur that was ripped off in his previous fight, and it's just taken a while for it to grow out, and it's probably finally starting to shed. So, like some of the other pieces of fur that have been hanging more recently, I think, yeah, they're just growing out, so they're going to drop soon. So, fortunately, I don't know. So that doesn't really explain his weird behavior. Because if he did get in a fight, I could kind of understand his, jumpiness. But he doesn't seem to. I don't think he got in any fight. Yeah, I was worried he was going to get mad there. So, one moment he likes being pet, and then the next moment he freaks out. So I don't know what his deal is, but that's why I have to wear the glove, because he scratched me last night. Or scratched the glove anyway. But if I wasn't wearing the glove, he would have scratched me. So I'm not sure what has set him off so recently. He's been pretty good, I think. I mean, overall speaking, I think, the last couple months he's been kind of on a good trend. He hasn't struck that many times, and he seemed to be getting more comfortable with me. He seemed to enjoy the pets more. Seemed to be enjoying the food. But yeah, he's been acting weird recently. So definitely the scissors was a setback. So I showed him a pair of scissors, hoping to use them to cut off that piece of fur that's behind him. So there's a loose strand of fur that's hanging off like his butt or his leg or something. It's so long that I thought I could probably get a clip with the scissors pretty easily without getting too close to him to scare him. But yeah, the moment he saw the scissors, he freaked out. So I didn't even get the scissors near him, and he just freaked out. And he wasn't the same for I think another week. And then things seemed like they were finally back to normal. And then he just freaked out when I bumped the chair, trying to sit down. But yeah, I didn't think it would have lasting damage. It was just me bumping the chair. Nothing bad happened. And then we finished dinner that night. So I thought, okay, just bump the chair. It wasn't any major deal. And then he threw up. But I thought, the next night, he was getting better. So I thought, not a big deal. And then, we get to last night and just freaks out for no reason. I'm sorry, the throw up, that was part of the scissors. That wasn't the bumping the chair. Sorry, I'm already getting the events mixed up. There's always something going wrong with Scruffy here. So yeah, this is definitely a frustrating cat, trying to befriend him. Doesn't make it easy. See all these other YouTube videos, they just meet the cat for the first time and it meows and purrs and loves being rubbed, and even the hissy ones sometimes, just within a week or something, they're friendly and nice. But not Scruffy here. We're getting very close to 9 months now. So I don't know how much longer this is going to take, or if we're ever going to get there. Because this is a pretty long time. So I had one commenter actually say her feral cat took her 2 years. So, yeah, boy, that's a long time. I don't know if I could do this for 2 years. So, as I mentioned, I think I might have to move. I don't know if I'm going to be here in 2 years. So I'm already thinking ahead about if I do have to move, what I'm going to do about Scruffy here. So I think I want to try to contact some animal rescue groups that might be able to find him a forever home. So my understanding is most feral cats, these groups cannot take or will not take because they're just too hard to tame, and sometimes they can't even be tamed, and they have limited resources, and so they have to put the resources into animals that have a high chance of success. And so feral cats generally do not fit that category. So my hope is I can get Scruffy far enough along the taming process that the rescue groups, I might be able to convince them, saying, "You look, yeah, he's still kind of a case, but he's not hopeless. I've worked with him for a year or whatever the time's going to be, and he likes being pets and he likes food, and I think he can be saved." So that's my thinking right now. Okay, well, we're getting close to food, but so yeah, I was worried you're going to strike there. So you want some food? Ready for food? I think you're ready for food. Okay, let's get your food, okay? Okay. And let's try the brush tonight. See if you're gonna hiss at me like last night. So yeah, he jumped. I don't know why he jumped. So I'm gonna try it one more time. So you're really far away from me. I can't reach you. So I'm gonna switch brushes. Wow, you're jumpy. So I'm gonna take the food a little closer to me. So we do this every night, so I'm trying to get you socialized here. So you're going to get used to human contact here. Wow, you're taking the food out of the bowl. Wow, you're really distrustful tonight. I'm gonna use the soft side. So I'm gonna skip the hard side. And I'm just gonna do it a little, okay? So I just want to get you acclimated to this again. Okay. Just do it a little. And yeah, you got some leaves stuck to your fur here. I think it might have been on the brush and got stuck to his fur. Okay, that's it. Put the brush down. Wow, this is pretty bad. So I really don't know what's wrong with Scruffy here. And I honestly don't know what to do. So I went for a run today. So yeah, I actually didn't talk about my bicycle ride yesterday. I could talk about that another day, but I don't know. depends how much time we have, but I'll talk about the run. So today wasn't feeling great, I think, at least in the morning. But yeah, I'm still feeling the stress and depression, and right now exercise seems to be one of the few things that kind of help. It's strange. Usually hate exercise, but in this case I think it's actually helping. So cooled down today, and I went kind of late in the afternoon, so the weather was really nice and kind of on the cool side, so didn't have to worry about overheating. And yeah, I made a new personal best on my 4 laps, and yeah, so my 3 laps is a personal best, and then yeah, my 4th lap, yeah, my time fell off as usual, but not as badly as usual. So yeah, overall it's a record run for me, and I was feeling good enough that I decided, yeah, do a little bit extra today. So normally I've been doing that extra, what I thought was a half mile, but actually I looked it up, it's actually a little longer. It's actually closer to 2/3. So instead of 7 1/6 miles, I've actually been doing 7 1/3 miles. And so today I went a little bit further, and I kind of mimicked my interval run route on that last extended segment, because my interval runs don't fit the course perfectly, so I end up going over and then kind of doubling back in some parts. And so I thought, okay, well, that's probably another 1/3, 2/3 miles, or yeah, 1/3, maybe half mile or something like that. But then as I was running it, it felt like, wow, this feels longer, and my time is actually really taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. And so finished it, and then yeah, I decided to look it up again, with more detailed maps, and yeah, it's about 2/3 miles. So, I'm sorry, no, it was about a mile. So today's whole route took me about 7 2/3 miles. So a little more than that, but the fractions get harder. So there's a little bit of pate between the golf ball and the colored ball, but I guess he's not gonna try to find it. So yeah, he's jumpy. He's gonna come back for it. You have to move the ball though. So yeah, so I'm kind of proud of the run I had today. So 2 days ago I did my intervals, and I was struggling actually with the intervals. I felt more winded than usual, and I feel like, yeah, I was actually a little bit behind on the course compared to my more recent runs. Though it's hard to measure sometimes, because I'm taking slightly different routes, or I'm dodging people sometimes at the park. So I was actually concerned I wouldn't do very well today, but I think the intervals is a combination of probably being too hot, and also me probably not eating enough. And I actually finally had a slightly more reasonable meal last night, so probably gave me energy today. and it was cooler. So, you know, it's nice to feel like you're making progress. Seems like pretty much everywhere else in my life I feel like I'm not making progress or I'm losing progress. You know, things are working against me, like how things are going with Scruffy here. So right now, yeah, the running performances, yeah, I think one of the few things I feel like, yeah, I'm actually making good progress in, or forward progress. I'm not good. I'm not that good of a runner, so good for me. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm kind of due for a recovery day, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go out tomorrow. If I do, it'll be a bike ride. If not, I'll probably just, yeah, do pull-ups and resistance band stuff. So I need to water the garden. I'm worried about that tree dying. I think I need to give it a lot more water with the hose and do that today, so I was thinking maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I was hoping that, yeah, basically the extra water that I dumped from his old bowl might be enough to sustain the tree, but I don't know. Probably needs a lot more water than what's in that bowl. So I was reading those trees in particular shouldn't need a lot of water, but we have had, yeah, an uncharacteristically hot week or so. So maybe, yeah, the heat is, yeah, affecting the tree since it's already weak from, I don't know why it's weak. Is it the voles or is it something else? I'm also concerned maybe because I used the wrong fertilizer. Maybe, yeah, it's killing the tree because, yeah, the fertilizer is not as advertised. Different grade. Okay, folks, well, I guess he's not sticking around, so I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.